This is the presentation video for ISM Phase 3 from Group NeuroSync. Here's the content we are going to present. First, we talk about the introduction of the project. The title of our project is Human Portal. We are aiming to solve the problem, the increasing mental health challenges among higher education students. The solution we provide are designed a comprehensive web-based platform, the Human Portal, to support student mental health. For the second session of the report, we are going to describe the system from different aspects. In this section, we are going to emphasize the product in product specific, product function, user characteristic, constraints, assumption and dependence, and apportioning of requirements.
Assalamu alaikum, I'm Sumaita Alam. I will presenting key highlights from our UMind portal software requirements specification. The system supports for user roles, students, admins, mental health professionals, and customer service. Each role interacts with features like educational content, appointments, scheduling, feedback, and forums. Making the experience role specific and efficient, this modular interaction ensures user only access tools relevant to them. It also improves system security by separating permissions and functions.
The user interface of our proposed system are going to be user-friendly and engaging, and it will also be highly accessible for different device. And here are some main functions that we will provide for user.
UMind works on desktops, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. It only needs a modern web browser and supports input via keyboard, mouse, or touchscreen. Users don't need to install extra software or plugins. The system is designed to run efficiently even on lower end devices.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Doctor. I'm Yusuf. So, in the section of software interfaces, I have provided a high level overview of the key software interfaces. I identified the UMind portal must connect it to three external systems: the university student database, also the signal sign on service, and the last one, an gateway, as well as its own internal MySQL database.
So the main communication protocol used by the system is going to be HTTPS to ensure safe data transmission, and for external communication to outside servers we are going to use SMTP for efficient mail management and enhanced security. The operations are divided for different roles, and those roles are student, system admin, mental health professionals, and customer service. Students can view discussion forums, request appointment with a mental health professional, access educational mental health related contents, and those are managed by system admin. Then mental health professionals can operate the pointing system in concurrence with students, and customer service operates managing feedback actions. Also, special operations such as backup and recovery of data are performed by the system engineer.
Main feature includes viewing and managing educational content, task self-assessments, booking and managing appointments, managing profiles, peer forums, virtual assistant, and feedback. These functions help students monitor their mental health regularly. They also support early intervention by connecting users with professionals.
For user characteristics, I described our key user groups from tech savvy but potentially vulnerable students to expert mental health professionals. Understanding this user is critical because it justifies why we need features like high privacy, an intuitive interface, and efficacy workflows, which all specified later in the document.
And now the constraints. The system, of course, must adhere to Malaysia's MPDP to ensure the safety of students' data. It also has to be able to run off all of its listed functions in devices such as desktops, laptops, and smartphones. Systems should also be developed using web-based technologies, and it also has to maintain 100% online status when no maintenance or updates are undergoing. As for the dependencies of the system, it depends on the user's ability to comprehend English, as the only available language for the system now is English. If a request, if a big audience and a request for students with a proper understanding of the English language exists, system must provide for a second language of choice. Now, for the features that we can implement now is, for example, an AI-powered educational content, because it needs the completion of the currently established requirements and features first. This feature is powerful, but without a properly working base system that has been specified in this document, it's not going to be able to be implemented yet as of now.
For the third section of the report, we are going to describe the specific requirement of the system in detail. Here's the detailed requirement of user interface. We need to have login and dashboard to allow students to log into the system, and also the dashboard will serve as a main navigation hub. And here's the core modules and functions that we need to provide to user to to meet the stakeholder needs.
And now the requirements for the communication interface. As I said, HTTPS protocol ensures an encrypted and safe data transmission. It offers a great protection from third-party malicious personals that could potentially be harmful for users' personal data. Then on top of that, the transport layer security, special version 1.2 is going to be used on top of that for easier integration with the university system. And SMTP is also used to allow compatibility and effectiveness of communications between different mailing services.
In phase 2, we have developed 12 use cases, and now in phase 3, we divide those use cases into 5 modules based on their functionalities. The first module, Mental Health Resources module, we're in charge of UC001 to UC003.
For the use case one, I detailed the process for a student viewing educational content. This is a basic priority function. The specification breaks down every step from searching and filtering to viewing an article and links them to test table requirements like the performance requirement for fast loading times. Use case 2 covers the administrative side of content. I specified the basic workflow for a system admin securely add, update, or delete the educational materials. This ensures our content library can be effectively managed and kept up to date with access restricted and by a constraint to only authorized users. Finally, use case 3 details how a student takes a self-assessment. This specification includes assignments requirements like providing helpful recommendations based on the results and a critical constraint that all assessment data must kept strictly confidential and secure, which is vital for user trust.
The second module, Consulting Appointment module, contains 2 use cases, UC004, UC005. And the third module, User Management module, will contain UC006, Manage User Profile. And the use cases related to peer forum will be contained in module 4, Community module. The last module, support module, will contain use cases related to virtual support.
In performance requirements, we set specific measurable targets for system speed. For example, page must load in under 3 seconds and the chatbot must respond within 5 seconds. Each requirement is linked to a core function, ensuring the system feels responsive and supportive, especially during PQ's usage.
The system must follow laws like MPDP, HIPAA, and GDPR. It's built using HTML5, PHP, and MySQL and follows a modular web-based architecture hosted on a cloud platform. This ensures data privacy and legal compliance across regions. Modular design makes future updates and improvement much easier. UMind supports all major devices and uses a responsive UI. It follows WCAG 2.1 Level AA for accessibility and supports screen readers and multiple languages. This helps make mental tools inclusive for students with disabilities. Language and cultural adaptability enhance the platform rich and usable. Security is key. The system uses HTTPS with TLS 1.2 along with user authentication role-based access and encrypted data storage to ensure privacy and protection. Only verified user can access sensitive content. These measures help prevent data breaches and protect user trust. That's all. Thank you.
For software system attributes, I defined our core quality promises. This includes guaranteeing user data with end-to-end security, ensuring 99.5% reliability, and making the portal fully accessible by complying with WCAG 2.1 Level AA standards. These attributes are essential for building user trust.
And finally, other requirements such as the non-functional requirements of the system is first has to have a high level of flexibility and portability, which means that the system has to be able to run from various types of devices and web browsers. Second, system has to be highly learnable so that students can immediately understand how the flow of the system works. And finally, the system has to be robust and highly maintainable because we expect the system to be up and running in every possible point of time.